Zero Home is an adventure game set within a world of floating islands and strange plant life. You play as a little robot named Bud, which suits the plant theme, I suppose. You know, like a little flower bud.
Yeah, or he's just someone's really good buddy.
Oh, as a matter of fact, BUD stands for Botanical Utility Droid. He's basically an expert in alien plant life, and his role is to oxygenate and save his homeworld by harvesting the seeds of a giant plant.
Right, which leads him to this strange world of unique life forms. You're free to explore the world to your heart's content. Gravity there is a little bit different to Earth gravity though, so you'll have to get used to a bit of floaty movement and momentum.
You can control each of Bud's arms individually to grab and climb. This takes a little getting used to. It's a bit fiddly.
This is a downloadable game for PC, but at the start it states that the game is best played with a controller, which is absolutely true. In fact, I would go so far as to say it's not worth playing using a mouse and keyboard because those controls are just too awkward for this kind of character movement.
But even then, it's not a perfect movement system and it's easy to make mistakes or lose your grasp. Much of your time in the game is spent climbing the beanstalk of this enormous plant that you're growing, and if you fall, it's a long way down.
Oh, the amount of times I fell. It's just so easy to mess up a camera angle and poorly aim a grab. Or forgetting about that shifting gravity, causing you to overshoot a jump. But there are a few ways you can navigate this botanical wonder a little better.
Yes, for starters, you can pick a flower and store it in Bud's backpack, which can be deployed as a kind of parachute to help you glide between rocks and twisting vines.
And by collecting crystals around the world, you'll enhance some of Bud's other abilities, like his little booster pack. All of these little navigational tools are a fun and unique way to traverse this alien environment as you grow the beanstalk.
Well, according to Bud's botanical findings, it's actually called a star plant, Bajo. You grow the star plant to new, higher floating islands by connecting star shoots to special energy rocks that feed it. With each energy rock Bud connects to the plant, the more power it has to grow higher!
Yes, but the higher the plant grows, the further down the fall.
There's no penalty for death, though. Well, Bud smashes to pieces, which is heartbreaking to see. But then you're faced with an encouraging message from Mom, who assures you that you're doing very well. Then you just respawn, so that's nice.
Well, the penalty for falling is that you have to climb all the way back up again, which is slow going when you're controlling one robot hand at a time.
Don't forget that once your star plant is high enough, you can unlock teleportation devices along the way, which act as checkpoints. So you're not starting all the way from the beginning every time you fall.
I found it strangely involving and kind of hypnotic growing this plant higher and higher. I found myself really getting into the zone. But if you also take the time to stop and explore the new areas you come across, you can find some wonderful little environments, like caves full of crystals and funny little animals. Hey, where do you think you're going, sheep?
I think this is a lovely game, but there are some components that were really frustrating for me, so I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars.
Well, I really liked the art style and just the whole concept behind growing this plant on an alien planet as a kind of new take on the adventure platforming genre. I'm giving it 3 out of 5 stars.
Well, the emails have really been piling up over the break, so off you go, you two. Off to the Ask Spawn Point desk.